Alrighty then. We are back. Okay. We're back. We're streaming. Been a couple days. We're back. Been a couple days. We're back. Man, the music for this is so loud. Definitely need to turn it down. Just checking our stuff. Make sure we're good. Alright. Let us change the options, shall we? Brightness is good, aim's good. Completely forgot how to play this, but we're gonna figure it out. So dark. Did I just die? I sure did. Oh, I'm alive. Remember what any of this stuff does. That look like. Let me change the brightness a little bit. Maybe that'll make it a little bit better. It's like really dark. I guess it's not that dark. You ready to fight? Circles grab, triangle does nothing, square attack. Axis jump and double jump. Oh, there's the dash button. Oh, undo. Oh, that's for abilities, okay. Tracking. Figuring it out, okay? Don't judge me. Don't judge me! Will be a short stream. Honestly, just wanted to be able to say I streamed today. Oh no, you suck! Caught the back half of the first day of the year. Calendar year. Anyways. Trying the whole headphone move today. I don't ever go both muffs, but rocking both headphones today. Luckily, I can still hear my music, so I know I'm clearly supposed to go to those things, but do anything outside of that?
Please take your time.
No, creepy. What are artifacts? I have no idea. Is it? Sheesh. Thank you for telling me. Oops. Let's see. I wish they just had a master sounds up. I knew this game was like dummy loud. Let's see. Because the music's even like crazy loud. Voice. Go here.
What
How's
would
that?
you ask of this
Or is it still too
merchant?
loud? I feel like it might still be too loud. Let me do a couple of attacks. Still feels like it's too loud. Better? Okay. Maybe it's just super loud in my headphones. Yeah, I've got my headphones turned pretty much all the way down. So I don't, because it's like really loud. Really, really loud. Let me buy this thing. Oh, I could buy the scythe. Yeah.
Old Volgrim's got something new for you.
Old Pilgrim's got something new for you. Spinning scythe costs in the air.
You drive too hard a bargain, friend.
Yes, yes.
What would you ask of this humble merchant?
I'm also trying to make sure that my music isn't too loud. I know that's always like a potential thing. I don't know where any of this. What I'm supposed to do. This is probably why I shouldn't have waited so long to start playing this again. I'm gonna just go to these things. Hope you've been staying warm and cozy in the weather. Yes, sir. I just today actually I just went and finished getting all this stuff. Yes. I went and finished buying all the stuff I needed for my apartment. At least the rooms that I'll primarily be using. So game room is fully done. Game room bathroom is fully done, which I'm not going to spoil the surprise, but I do think you're going to like it when you next come over. I do think you'll be maybe a little impressed at your boy. But bathroom is done in the game room. I got my sleeping mat coming because I plan on sleeping in my game room for the most part. For wars infected health depletes, bonus souls will be rewarded for any remaining health. Nice. So game room's done with all the stuff. I've reorganized just a little bit. New chair, not chair like this, but I got a new beanbag chair, huge beanbag chair. I think it's huge. It looked huge. That's coming. That'll go in here as well. Tomorrow, I've got, yes, sir. Hey, man, I'll have seats for you. The guest bedroom, which is where I've been sleeping. Got the bed coming for that, or the bed frame. Not really doing a whole bunch of stuff in there, but like that room is done. So if I have guests, they can crash out in there. And then I'm thinking February, March time frame. I should have the funds where I can finish up the kitchen, or not the kitchen, the living room, which I don't really need a ton of stuff. So yeah, I was cold earlier this morning. Ooh, hit him! But ever since I've been back in the house, I think I was out for only like 3 hours. I had to like walk to all these different places. But it was good. I thought I had some cool like Oh, you know what? Maybe that's... Yep. There we go. Yes, sir. I don't think I'm gonna finish this time. Maybe. Yep, give me some help. I'm gonna die. Come on, give me some health. But I've been good, man. How was your New Year's? Yes, sir, yes, sir. Got enough bowls and plates for all of us. Finally. Finally. I can accommodate. Uncle Roby. Uncle B. As my niece and nephew call me. Uncle B. I mean, honestly, I was, yesterday I had to go get some stuff from the store too. And I was thinking about that. I was like, man, I get to meet my nephew. Finally. Finally. Which I'm really excited about. Especially if it, like, it's nicer and you can, like, go to the park and stuff like that. That's where I'd rather go. Like, if all three of us are gonna hang out. The park is my, like, my zen garden. Love the park. Brother! Alright, it's scythe time. Sheesh! One shot? Why did it tell me? Huh. That's strange. It told me to click down on the D-pad. It said down on the D-pad to activate. And that was not the case. Alright, let's try this again. And if we die, we go do another one. I know I should have went with increased weapon strength. See, this is why I don't go both earmuffs, because now I feel like I'm not loud enough. I know I am loud enough, but I feel like I'm not loud enough. Oh, that's sick. Mess with me. Oh no, stop messing with me! This might not be ours. This might not be ours, boys. Jeez! Can I use that to get health? Like now? That'd be sick. Oh, tough. I did not know that. Stop. Can I live? Also, I was telling Alex, I've decided I'm gonna change my bedtime. So this will be the last, honestly, probably for the entire year, this will probably be my last late night stream. I'm gonna start trying to get to bed get in bed by 7:30 at the latest. And I'm gonna start trying to be asleep by I want to start trying to be asleep by 8:30, so I can start waking up early in the morning and streaming in. Bees. 12:31 a.m. It's tired, but yeah. Let's look into the burrito. Yes. Yes. I haven't been to an aquarium in years, dude. Years. I wanted to go to the zoo that they had out in Hawaii, but I never got to go. I'm not typically the biggest fan of zoos, just because, you know, the animals are being captured and stuff, but a lot of times, that's not, well, not a lot of times. Sometimes that's not the case. Sometimes they tend to release the animals, or if they can't release them because they had them in captivity too long, then they'll keep them. So I like the zoo again. But I would love to go to the zoo, the aquarium. Let's do some stuff. Obviously, again, when it's much nicer. And when we both got a little bit more money in our pockets. I also like the plan. I dodged. I didn't know we could use these things. I thought this was time trial. Brother. Can I live? Can I live? I need one more. I need one more. Give me the help. Please give me the help. I'm gonna go do one of the other ones. This one's not agreeing with me. Where is this? I was considering doing no music during the stream, but nah, that's not gonna happen. I couldn't imagine doing a stream without music. Honestly, could not imagine. I feel like I feel off. I mean, I already was feeling a little off with the idea, but yeah, I'm glad I didn't do that. Winter streams have been doing a lot better for my channel anyway. Or winter streams hit like 2K. I saw that. It was 2.1 thousand. You definitely do that. Nice, nice, nice. Perfect. Sounds good. And thank you for the tip on the morning streams being better. I had a feeling that they might be. Because I think late night streams work really well for summer. Because, you know, kids and college students are off from work or out of school. So they just stay up. Leaning more towards Twitch because you can play music as background without getting violations. Yeah, I think in either February or March, I'm gonna start paying so I could stream to multiple different platforms. And then that way hopefully I'll have the TikTok set up like you had told me, where I can do that, Twitch, YouTube, and if I can figure out how to get in my old Kick account, I'll do that. I'll stream there as well. But whenever I want to like listen to music, I think I'll turn it down, or not turn it down. I'll turn off streaming to YouTube, which is like a click of a button, and it would just be a everything but YouTube stream. Yeah, definitely been. Actually, I wanted to ask you about that. So I haven't checked today to see if your streams are still up, but typically when you have been streaming on, why can't I hit them? Oh, that's why. Typically when you have been streaming on Twitch, I couldn't go back and rewatch the videos. I don't know if you did that on purpose or what, but I was like, dang, I can't figure out what all the fellas were talking about. Get this pesky little guy out of here. I did not read these instructions. I wish the camera for this was just a little bit faster. Got him. Get him out of here. The kill animations for this game are so sick. I'm very glad I didn't go with Elden Ring. I have a feeling if I did, I would be up way later than I was expecting. Way later. Granted, I did plan on starting my stream earlier today. Yeah. You're right again, good sir. You are right again. Definitely some tips I need to start paying attention to. For sure. Ultimately, I do think it's the better move. I'm trying to work on better sleep habits, you know? I'm trying to work on better sleep habits. So that'll help a lot. I'll still be able to wake up super early. Like, my alarm is set to go off, I think at 3:30 in the morning, which is perfect. So I can still, you know, wake up or I can still be up when it's dark at night. Do it! Do it! How do I beat this guy? He's kind of handsy. Kind of handsy, this fella. That's all I really gotta dodge for, or look out for though, is that big smash attack. And I got him. Okay, okay, makes sense. Now I know. Got him. Get him over here. Like night shifts last night. I can get home, stream, go to bed, not feel like I need to cram myself. That's exactly what I was thinking too. Like, as much as I enjoy being up in the middle of the night, because boy do I. Like one of my favorites. Like my sleep suffers. Got him. We got him. Like all areas of my life kind of suffer a lot more when I do that. Like I have a pretty good, I actually have a schedule laid out. I'm trying to follow pretty much all year. I get up at 4 in the morning.
That was entertaining. Can we do it
I don't
again?
want to do it again. I get up at 4 in the morning. Some days I work out right after I wake up. Some days I will just jump right on stream and start streaming at like 5. Yeah, right around 5. So yeah, I have like a not a loose plan. I have a pretty solid plan. Like it all centers around my sleep though. All of it centers around my sleep. Insomnia can be a pain in the butt, especially when you plan everything, but wind down time. Exactly. That's been my biggest problem. Is I never plan time for me to like relax. Even though this is relaxing, I don't ever plan time for me to like sit and prepare for bed. And that's kind of been the thing that's been killing me that I've noticed. Because I followed the schedule pretty much yesterday. Like I did pretty good at following most of it. And even though I didn't like wake up until probably, or get out of bed, let me say. I didn't get out of bed until probably 11 yesterday. I was still super tired by 7 o'clock, which was perfect. It was so perfect. Granted, I did end up staying up until 2 or 3 because I was doing stuff around the apartment, you know, getting stuff clean, putting things where I want them, reorganizing. I was doing a lot of other stuff, but I was very tired. And even today, again, I had another slow start to my day, but like once 6 o'clock hit, I honestly was like, man, I might not stream today. I might hang it up. But I had to get a stream in at least an hour. At least an hour of me playing something. Because I'm also trying to stream every day this year. Granted, that's not going to happen because there's going to be certain times when I'm doing things and stuff like that. But by the end of the year, I want the amount of streams that I have from this year to be in the at least 300. I want to be at least at 300 more videos this year, or streams this year. And then I want to start editing and start working on a podcast with you. And I got a bunch of stuff that I want to do. And having a better sleep schedule will allow for that. What you mean doing a lot of things, those things will require a certain level of alertness that you may rather just sit back and binge anime. Yes, that's what I do. When I know that there's things that I need to be doing, and I'm like, yeah, I'll do it later. I just put on anime and like waste more time. Yeah, I think it's a pretty solid goal, you know? I think so. I remember my first full year of streaming, the last time I was in Ohio, I streamed. I remember looking at my PlayStation Wrapped at the end of the year, and it said I had beaten like 26 games, which blew my mind. I was like, I played that many video games, and I was super productive that year. I was running every single day. I was also working out every day, except maybe, I think, Sundays I took off. I took off at least one day a week from working out. My diet was good. Like when it was warmer, I was actively outside and doing stuff. Like I was like taking care of my hobbies and whatnot. Like I wasn't only just working out and streaming video games. I was working out, streaming video games, occasionally going to hit parks. Well, regularly going to hit parks. Regularly, going to the boxing gym. Well, not so much that, but I was doing multiple different things. Swimming, I was swimming again. I can't do a lot of that stuff. I just stay inside. If you want to mean within a bonus clock, speed brawl. Okay, let's do it. So yeah, I think it'll help with pretty much every other area of my life. And even if the way I look at it is even if I am not able to go to sleep at between 7:30 and 8:30, if I'm already in bed, that'll give me a really good shot at least being asleep before 10 o'clock, I think. And if I'm asked correct, if I'm all asleep at 10 o'clock, and I wake up at 4, that should be 6 hours of sleep, man. I think that's 6 hours of sleep, which is way more sleep than I normally do. Like I'm used to sleeping, when I do sleep, 2 to 4 hours. And that's kind of been my normal for, honestly, since 2009, 2010, that's been my norm. Go to sleep whenever, only sleep 2 to 4 hours. And that's gotta change. Because I feel good physically, and I feel like for my age, I also look good for my age. But I need my mind to also keep up with the rest of my body. Like I can't just have a physically fit body and all this energy, but not the proper cognitive functions to do as I please. Going out of fence to let it get better. So I would love like any tips and stuff you have to make it like easier, because I'm like, you're good at like taking a lot of different videos, like it seems like clipping out the part that you want and then trimming it down to the length that you desire. My problem is I'll want to trim down 1 or 2 really long videos. Say it's like an 8-hour long video, and my computer can handle, you know, all of this stuff. Like, it'll take me 3 weeks to trim down an 8-hour video to the way that I like. And I need to get to the point where I understand it doesn't have to be perfect, but I do need to start putting out finished product and getting used to using these tools more and more and more. Because I would love to do a recap video. I would love that. But in my head, I'm like, I have so many videos with so much stuff that to me it sounds impossible. Like, how am I supposed to? I can't even trim one video in a 2 to 3 day time frame. How am I gonna ever trim, you know, 20 videos or 30 videos? I had the same problem when I was doing my Eyes on Anime content. Like, I would shoot the video straight through without having to really do anything. In those Eyes on Animes videos, which I do want to bring back, the Eyes on Animes videos were like 30 minutes to 45 minutes. Just one video. And those were taking me like a week to do. Like, I already have the templates for them, so I can just literally shoot the video and I don't have to add any filler stuff. But I want to get better at, you know, making videos as well. I don't want to just stream videos. I want to also make videos, because I got, last I checked on my YouTube, I've got like 560 videos, I believe, of streaming. And I would love to start mostly the newer stuff, or as I move through this year, maybe that's what I would do, or both. A little bit of older stuff, a little bit of newer stuff. I want to start trimming those down and posting them as videos, like short videos, like a snapshot of maybe like a 30-minute to an hour long video clip of a 4-hour stream. You know, that's kind of what I'm trying to get to. And if I can start, you know, putting that into my day. Gotcha, bro. I hyper-focus when I start editing. Part 1 was like 15 to 16 hours worth of content. Wow. Yeah, you inspire me. Because 15 to 16 hours would be probably 2 weeks of editing for me at this current pace. Ideally, I would love to, because right now, real quick, let me take a second. Right now, the way my schedule is set up, let me pull it up here real quick. The way my schedule is set up is, my day officially will start at 4:30, at the latest 5 o'clock. And this, my normal day will be, you know, 4:30. I'm streaming. I start my stream. Normally, I won't work out first. So 4:30 essentially all the way until 13:30. So 1:30 is the time that I have allotted myself to stream, to get a workout in, and a nap. I only put naps in there just in case I want to start taking, you know, like a 30-minute nap to help with the schedule and everything. But that can be removed. But I'm leaving it in there for now. Anyway, from 04:30 till 13:30 is essentially, you know, I want to say that's, what, 8 hours? Seven hours. That's 7 hours. So I would love to start streaming for, or to do my streams, maybe cut back and do like a 3-hour stream. Or yeah, I guess that's what I'm trying to say is that I think I'm going to start trying to get in the habit of doing no more than a 3-hour stream. So then I can take, you know, especially as I get better at editing, I can then take an hour and a half of that portion of the day before 1:30. I can then edit that video down. And even if it takes, you know, a little bit further into the day, but I would like to have a posted video to my channel of the stream the same day. That's my goal. That is my goal. I don't know how realistic that is, but you can still keep up with your streams by streaming the edit process. I was doing that on Twitch, so I could listen to music too. Still, you know. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Honestly, and that would be a really good way of keeping me. That would be a really good way of keeping me consistent in doing it. So do like a 2 to 3 hour stream, probably take a break and go work out, and then ideally I would come back home, stream again, but just like the editing process. I like that. I like that idea a lot, actually. Because I'd be able to keep my music. My only question would be, is because then it would be, like, obviously you can see the game, like, all of that is the game, the area I tried to point at. I did horribly at it. Anyway, obviously you can see the game in the screen. My plan would be, where's the scene at? My plan would be to have something like this. Have like a editing. I would make my own like just editing type thing. But my main question would be this here. Like, I would hope that, you know, if I'm streaming anime in the background, maybe not so people can hear it, but just that it's on. I would hope that on YouTube and on Twitch, at least to start, that wouldn't cause it to get demonetized or taken down or copyright stricken. If, say, I'm streaming for 2 hours editing and this is up, but it's playing, you know, Dragon Ball or something like that. I wouldn't want, for something like that, I wouldn't want it to get taken down, you know? I need to move this to the upper left anyway. Nope. There we go, upper left. It was covering my meters. But yeah, that would be my only thing. I think YouTube's good with it because I'm pretty sure I've done it. I've posted videos with that before, but I haven't done like a long video, like when it's blown up. But that would be my only real concern. I'm not really too worried about music getting caught on YouTube because my music's pretty loud. Like, I can hear my music very clearly through my headphones. And like you said, you can't hear it. So that's a huge plus. But there will be times, especially if I'm editing, I'll probably want to just crank the music. Maybe talk a little less, you know? Yeah, that's kind of why I was saying, like, and again, when I did my Eyes on Anime content, you know, I had like full episodes playing in the background, and those videos never got copyrighted or anything like that. So I don't think it's a big deal, but it's definitely something I want to look into, just to be safe. You know? I'll probably still do it without that, but yeah, just to be safe. I think that'll be what I look at moving forward. Ooh, and actually, you just gave me a really good idea. So I can start practicing stream formation. I can start practicing editing. The first two videos, or the first two things of content I want to start working on will be Darksiders, since I'm playing it now, and Elden Ring. I think if I can start working on editing those videos, because I'm at my 11th Elden Ring stream. So if I can get to the point where I can get all those videos edited and cut down and stuff, probably more parts, but you know, maybe, you know what, I might even just do, sorry, I'm kind of like using you as a sounding board right now, to like bounce, to keep the ideas not stuck in my head. But what I think I'll do with the other ones is is make the long streams into hour-long videos, not of exploration, but of fight. Like anytime I fought something kind of challenging, or anytime I died, I'll use that. Oh crap! Or anytime I die or anything exciting in the stream. Probably won't focus too much on what I'm saying, unless I'm like talking about stuff. But yeah, I think the plan will be start cutting the streams down as short as I can, like already, and then I think Darksiders would be really easy, honestly. I wish I could figure out how to separate audio tracks. That's like the one other thing I really wish I knew how to do. And I know it can't be that difficult, but you know, it'll give me some time to figure it out. Because if I can separate audio tracks, then I can put my own like other dialogue over top of. Oh, you know what? I was supposed to be using the L1 square button too. Yeah, if I would have been using that to begin with, I would have been set. L1 streams are longer videos I can do them for you so you can focus on condensed streams. That way you can get a flow of editing stream interactions and moments before doing the whole 9. I'll think about it. Hold on one second. War's reflexive instincts have been awoken, allowing him to counter projectiles. R1 just before. Oh, nice. I didn't know there was a parry in this. I'll think about that. I definitely want to try my hand at it. I always knew you had it in you. And I'm definitely the type of person where if I'm going to learn how to do something, I want to start with the hardest version of it. A 9-hour stream, cutting it down to like figure it out as not as fast as I can, but as efficiently as I can. So we'll see, because I know it would be easier. For me, the knowledge is more important than catching up and editing the videos, you know? Because I know I'll get better at it, and I know I'll become faster at it. But it would be nice to have it. So if anything, I would just feel really bad asking you to edit because most of my Elden Ring streams are like 9 hours. I would feel really bad asking you for that. But maybe one of these days we can jump in Discord and I can show you my screen while I'm editing, and then we could just talk through it. Because I think if you can talk me through like the things that you're doing to make the editing process faster, and to like streamline it, like are you going through and taking timestamps real quick, like, because what I will usually do is, yes, I love being thrown in the deep end. I know most people do that with streaming while using a separate software. Okay, so on real quick on the split audio thing, I think I have it set up in my audio mixer to where I have different audio tracks. I think. I just need to figure out, and it shouldn't be that difficult. If anything, I am decent with audio stuff. It's just digital audio I'm not great with. But I'm not completely a novice. So I think with that, I just need to figure out how to desync one of the audio tracks. Actually, not even desync. I want to remove the entire dialogue, everything I'm saying from it. Leave the gameplay audio, but if it's going to be just an hour of gameplay footage for the videos, then I would rather go back over and either talk through it again. I don't know, I guess I'm 50-50 because it depends on what I'm talking about while I'm playing. Like if I'm actually involved in the game and interested in the game, then I can leave that stuff in. I'm not too sure on that in the audio. Okay. Maybe that'll be something I look into. Because you can ask Alex. Anything radio, audio related, I'm a huge nerd for that kind of stuff. I love radios. I love like how audio mixes and all of that stuff. And I want to start getting into to trying to make music as well. That's also something that I want to talk to you about. We'll do that off screen, but that's something I want to talk to you about at some point too. I probably won't make any music until the end of the year or middle of the year. But this whole first half of the year will be focused on like writing poems. All of them will be Christian poems, because I figure if I'm gonna write to God. But I want to, essentially fill up a notebook filled with poems, filled. And I'm not the best at writing poems, so what I do is just so you kind of understand, I will write like 6 to 7 pages worth of stuff about my day, about what I want to talk to God about. And then the plan is to pull out like the key stuff, like the main topic that I'm talking about, things that add to that topic, and then also the things that give God glory while I'm talking about that topic. And then at some point, and this might be cheating, at some point I plan on using AI to help me construct it into more of a, what is it called? I think a sonnet. A sonnet is like the structured poem type thing. I think I'll have that take everything that I just, went through in the first 2 drafts, construct it into a sonnet. And then I want to, from that point, take it and turn it into a song, but while changing, words, phrases, and things like that, kind of like the final touching process of it. Anyway, just a long story short, but yeah, that's my plan. I want to focus this year on doing more hobby type stuff, and I want to learn to make music a little bit, whether that's, I don't know if rapping is my thing, but I also don't think singing is my thing, so, I'll figure that part out later. But I want to make some form of music at some point throughout the year. Even if I just figure out how to make beats, I'd be happy with that. Honestly. But anyway, I say all that to say I love audio and that type of stuff. It's the video editing crap that I don't like. Because I will usually go through, this is what I was going to say about making videos. I'll usually go through my videos. Is this it? I'll usually go through my videos, but when I'm editing them, and I will start off by watching the whole video. So if it's a 9-hour video, I'll watch that 9-hour video across two or 3 days. And I'll take notes, and I'll be like, okay, timestamp here, and that's how I do it. And then the first thing I do is, when I'm actually editing, I'll go through and at all of those timestamp marks, I'll be like, okay, here, merge the videos here. This was a topic I don't want to talk about this is a topic I don't necessarily want to talk about on stream, or even though I'm okay with talking about everything on stream, it's just, for a short video's purpose, maybe some things aren't as entertaining, or maybe some things are a little too personal, and more for when people tune into the streams fully. So yeah, I got ideas and whatnot on how I want to do it. Is this it? There we go. Perfect. Honestly, so with that said, you would probably be the step I would go to either before, getting it more structured into like a poem format. I would probably go to you before ChatGPT, or maybe after. I don't really know. Once I start going through that process, I'll decide, because I think it would just be very, very useful and keep that human touch to it. Granted, I definitely don't expect to be using ChatGPT to make everything for me. I still want to develop the the knowledge so I can do it on my own, and the skills to do it on my own. But definitely plan on using it at least for this first year. At least for this first year to. God, you can throw cars. At least using it for the first year to get the hang of it, because it's something I've never done. So I will be using ChatGPT to help me figure out the ropes throughout stages of this. That goes for writing poems, writing music, for honestly even for designing different art pieces that I want to design, because I want to also start getting into painting. I've drawn like pencil to paper pretty much my whole life, but I think I want to start painting. I've never drawn anything in color, which is the main reason I want to start painting. But even for stuff like that, I will be using ChatGPT to ask it for assistance. Like, hey, should I? What's the best medium? Or if I'm, come on now. Or if I'm trying to combine different art styles or different art mediums. So say it's maybe something from a live action TV show and I want to combine it with anime, I would use ChatGPT and say, hey, what do you think would be a good image in Paint? This is kind of like brief thought process. What would be a good image in Paint to mix this medium versus this medium, and then have it just draw me up like a basic dummy image, not necessarily of what I'm talking about specifically, but in the same vein. So like a TV show, say it was like General Hospital and Cells at Work, which is an anime. I'd be like, what would be a good way to combine these two mediums into a painting? And can you give me a generated image of what something from General Hospital and Cells at Work could look like in painting format? Kind of like that. And then I'll do more of the specifics type stuff. Drawing is something I know, so I'm not really worried about that. Man, you died quick. Do I have to jump every time to grab these fellas? Anyway. Just my thoughts. I got a lot of plans, a lot of stuff I want to work on for this year. And I need things to help keep me busy. I did not get a lot done in this hour of streaming. I'll stream for another 30 minutes, maybe 45 minutes. The plan was honestly to stream until 1 o'clock, but we'll see. Two different styles of how I edit. One is watching it at 2 times speed to refresh my brain of the events that happen on screen. Cutting out long silent moments or when I'm stumbling over my words. Okay. I recently talked to Alex about this. He said he watches podcast stuff in the 2 times, which I tried and I like it and I don't like it. I feel like I'm less engaged, and especially in like the podcast when I do that. But for streaming, I think that would probably be best. So yeah, I might do a second editing style, just getting through the video now, chat moment. Okay. See, and it's for your second style of editing, that is where I feel like I wouldn't be able to do it in 2 times. I feel like for something like that, me personally, I feel like I would have to watch the whole video. Just because I'm already myself. I'm in like 2x speed most of the time. And I think really, really fast. But 2x speed helps. It doesn't help me. It actually kind of hurts me in some instances where I'll lose focus of what I was supposed to be focusing on. And I don't want that. You know what? I got the fight for you, buddy. See, that's the problem, is my brain does comprehend it, but like the best way of saying it is my brain comprehends it, but it kind of just merges into my thoughts because I feel like I think that fast, like 2 times or 4 times speed. I feel like I'm very, very rapidly thinking, like super duper 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 fast. So then at 2 times speed, everything kind of just merges into my brain and just becomes a thought to where I don't really pay it too much attention. Won't do it at 2 times. Oh, okay, got it. Yeah, got it. See, if I start streaming, only 3 to 4 hours, you know, I'm okay with, especially if I'm better at editing and maneuvering around the keyboard and the mouse and knowing what does what a little bit better, then, you know, I can watch back a full 3 to 4 hour video if I'm editing, and, you know, I can do half of it, you know, right after stream, after a workout, and then the other half, the last 2 hours, right before I go to bed. Or not right before I go to bed, but like right after I make dinner and stuff like that. That could just be part of my night. So, yeah, I like that. And I won't have to sacrifice what I would consider quality of review. Quality of going back over what I'm going over. Because when I go over my streams, I like to go over it very in-depth. I don't typically care, like when I edit, I don't typically care if I stutter or stumble over my words. I also don't typically have too many moments where I'm not saying anything. Because the only real tip thing that I do when I edit videos is I make sure me personally, I make sure my dialogue while I'm gaming passes the 2 to 5 minute test. If I'm talking every 2 to 5 minutes, at least within every 2 to 5 minutes, then I'm good. Usually it's more like the 15-second test, where I'm talking between every 15, or the longest breaks I have are 15 to 30 seconds of pause. And then I don't typically, I mean, I say sometimes, but it's not as big of a deal. But yeah, that's like my main things, the 2 to 5 minute test. If I pass the 2 to 5 minute test, I'm usually happy. That's why I try to keep streams to 2.5 hours, so much content on the table at 5 hours. Yeah. I'm starting to realize that now. I'm really starting to realize that. You know, how would I say it? I would say my last 2 years of streaming. Wait, when did I leave Oregon? 2022. So 2022, 2023, 2024. There's no way I've been streaming that long. Hold on, I gotta check this real quick. What is my oldest live stream? Okay, so let's do 2 years. Even though I've been streaming for 3, the last 2 years of me streaming, I view more as like a trial. That's, if I'm being honest, I view it as like I've just been having fun, trialing it out, making sure that I actually enjoy talking, even to myself most of the time. But like when I get to talk to you and Alex and the homie Abe, he comes through sometimes. Whenever I get to talk to people, that's a plus. So the last 2 to 3 years have primarily been for me to ensure that I actually enjoy doing this, even by myself. Really, truly just a trial. And 2026, I kind of want to start taking it more serious and not viewing it as work. Well, not viewing it as a job, but viewing it as work that I get to do. Like, I'm blessed to be able to stream video games every single day of the week, and potentially make content from it. I'm blessed to be able to do that. So I think I'm gonna start reflecting and leaning on the fact that I am blessed to be able to do this, and start taking it more as work, you know? And I think that'll help push, I don't want to say push me to want to keep doing it, because even if, you know, I didn't take it more serious and I kept doing what I'm doing, I would still enjoy it as much. But I think I'll get a lot more out of it if I start taking it more seriously, putting in time to edit videos and not just live streaming videos. Because not everyone wants to catch a live stream, and not everyone can catch every live stream, especially with how sporadic my schedule is, or has been. So, yeah, I want to start treating it more like work. I want to start making videos out of it. I want to start making shorts. I want to start doing all of that stuff. I mean, I've even tried my hand at making shorts. I like making shorts. That's fun. Because I can literally take an hour video, cut it up into, like if I'm playing Halo, I can cut that into every time I got a kill and every time I got a death, and then boom, that's a video. Put it in the shorts, you know? But then this is something I have to do because I want to do it. Yeah, that's a lot of halves, man. A lot of halves. Yes, I'm blessed to be able to do it. So I'm going to make the most out of what I'm blessed with. That's how I would put it. So yeah. Yo was gonna be gone from stream until March, so now I have a drive to edit the streams. Also, yeah. I'm trying to be like you, man. I'm trying to be like you. You also, there's a lot of stuff that you do with your streams that I really want to start doing more of. Like for example, your YouTube. You have your Discord link. I want to start using my Discord. Even though it's you, me, and Alex. You, me, Alex, and Estrada's Discord. That's who I made it for, was us four. I want to use my portion of it. Hey, well, I appreciate it. I continue because of you. I want to start using my portion of Shades of Play Discord to start doing stuff. Like, I've got music channels in there. I have, like, all these different things that I don't use. And most of the time, I'm at home. I leave to go work out, get food, occasionally go to the movies or, like, do something outside. But that's, you know, most of my day is inside at my computer doing stuff. What did he say? So I want to start building on that. What do these artifacts do? I don't know what they do. Oh, they just give you money. But yeah, I want to start taking it more serious. I want to apply myself to actually get better at this. Because again, the past 2 to 3 years, I've kind of just been enjoying the fact that I get to stream without making it too serious of a thing. But now I think 2026, 35 years old, I think I'm ready to, like, make it a thing and make it a serious thing at that. Like, I want this to be one of my big hobbies, not just something that I do for fun, because that's what it's been. I hate pause moves. It's not like the worst, but I'm not the biggest fan of pause moves. What? Yes.
Drive too hard a bargain, friend.
R1 and square. That's a solid move. Don't I already have this? When can I upgrade the other stuff? Increases the damage. Oh, here we go.
An excellent
Everything feels
choice.
unnatural until you make it feel natural. Like my day feels off if I don't at least hop on for a chatting stream. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's funny because it's funny that you say that, and especially that you say it in that kind of a way, because whenever people, and it's not super often that I teach people how to play golf, but whenever I do teach people how to play golf, people who've never played or people who just don't really enjoy it, I always have to remind them regularly that the golf swing is kind of unnatural. And it stays feeling unnatural until you make it feel natural. Like you're saying. That's quite, like, even when I fix things in my golf swing, I know I'm doing the same thing that I was doing. Like, I know I'm the same bad habits and stuff like that. I know I'm doing those things if my swing still feels the same. If it feels natural. When I make changes to my golf swing, because my golf swing's been the same for 30 years. To ensure that I'm actually, like, doing the new thing the right way, I like to feel that it feels unnatural. Holding the golf club, or whether I'm swinging it too fast, or whether I'm swaying my body, like, yeah. Yeah. Ooh, we got the... Aw. Ooh, okay. I dig it. That's the air dash. Air dash is solid. Yeah, man. Long story short, I'm really trying to, I'm gonna try and take it more serious. I got a homeboy who's been streaming for years. His name's well, his last name, I'll say that. His last name is Coin. And he streams Apex. And he's actively in the military and, you know, all these things. But he still edits his videos. I don't know if he has a YouTube or anything, but I know he has a Twitch. But he, like, edits shorts and fun clips and stuff like that. He posts to his TikTok. He's been doing that for years. So, you know, I know how, specifically because I work with him, I know how difficult it can be to work really, really hard all day. Especially, again, as hard as I know he works. And if he still finds time to not only stream, but to also edit videos and to make actual content, then I have no excuses. Because working out is just part of his day. Same with him streaming video games. It's just part of his day. He also has to go to work. He also has to cook food. He also has to go hang out with friends and family and stuff like that, or wherever it may be. So if he can do it, I can 100% also do it. Stop it! But I'm not ready to play a game. Alternatives like the ranking site for watching game trailers and pursuing live editing. I'm always ready to play video games. That's one thing I will say. I'm always because I have there's so many games that for me it would be crazy to say that there's nothing I want to play, you know? But those are good things that I need to remember, because I can get into a mood like anyone. But usually when I'm moody, I don't want to talk at all. That's my only problem. But those are good alternatives. So even if I do want to stream, those are just other things to stream, I think. Like if I wanted to do a pop-up hour stream, boom. Game trailer. Honestly, game trailers, video game trailers, ranking stuff. I always love ranking things. Yeah, that's very, very helpful and useful. I'm gonna have to like put all of this stuff in a Word document after I watch the stream back tomorrow. Yeah, I wanna make sure I get all of it written down. Honestly, enjoy the process of editing. Oh yeah, backtrack all you want. I honestly enjoy the process of editing, so don't feel bad for putting an edit on me. I'd be honored. I'm trying to be like you, man. I wanna love editing too, because I think, hey, if I can enjoy editing, then I'll edit. Obviously, it sounds trivial to say it this way, but if I enjoy doing it, I'll do it more. You know? Like if I just enjoy doing it, I don't have to necessarily be the best at it. I just have to enjoy doing it. When I think for me, it's not that I dislike doing it. It's the fact that I don't know. Oh crap! I don't know like the best way of going about it to save myself time. I don't like wasting my own time. That's like the big thing for me. If I'm wasting my own time, then that bothers me. So when I can start editing and know that, oh, I'm doing, oh crap! Why is the lock on not working? Brother, are you gonna hit him or not? I have a feeling I'm not supposed to be fighting him. I'm dead! But yeah, once I get better at the process, I think I will start enjoying it. Like, I just don't know if I'm doing it right. Which is why it feels like it's taking so long, because I don't feel like I'm doing it right. Like, man, this is taking abnormally long. I'm doing it like the slow way. And I know that there's at least a slightly faster way. How can I check my... Okay, I'm good. And I guess I'm eager to find that faster approach to it. Obviously, doing it more and more will make me better at it, but I know I'm doing stuff wrong. And more time-consuming than I should be. I know it. I know it. But I do truly believe, all in due time, all in due time, I will figure something out. And if I don't figure it out, I know I've got good friends who honestly enjoy this kind of stuff. So I'll be able to benefit from your wise knowledge on it. And then also watching videos and stuff. But if I can learn from someone, I would much rather learn from someone as opposed to learning from someone in person, I mean. Learning from watching YouTube videos is cool, but I save that for, like, do-it-yourself projects, like unclogging the bathroom. I don't know. Not editing videos. I'm going to be doing it in your own way. I'd say the best way for me is to focus on editing a focus point, like editing a difficult boss fight. Okay. That's something I'm gonna have to get used to, because I've definitely always just been focused on make the long video short. Which still will be, like, even knowing myself, that will still be a large part of my focus. But instead, I want the focus to be... Wow. I want the focus instead to be... Why is it not locking on? Oh, it's L2 to lock on. I'm tripping. I haven't been doing this at all today. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of stuff I gotta work on. A lot of stuff I gotta work on. Oh, wrong way. You sucker. Got him. Yeah. I think that what you're saying, like to focus on a boss fight, I think that will be a good, especially for me, I think that would be, like, focusing on specific moments would be a good way of finding what I enjoy in the process, for sure. Like, I think that will be the thing that keeps me interested. Because definitely in the past, like, starting from the very beginning of the stream and then just working my way through it from the beginning all the way to the very end of it, you know, the beginning of streams are sometimes a little less exciting. The middle is where a lot of the meat and potatoes is, for me anyway. And then the end is also kind of pitters out a little bit, and then is a little bit boring sometimes as well for me as well. Too many as wells. So yeah, I think having moments to focus on throughout the process will be very helpful and beneficial to keep me, you know, engaged in the process. Which sometimes I do have a problem with. I do have a problem with staying engaged. Not that I lack the focus, but it's more like, this is kind of boring. I want to do something else. But if I can enjoy it, then I think I'll be good. And again, like when you said streaming the editing process, I think I really, really like that idea. Like a lot. Because that alone, you know, me streaming, I enjoy streaming, so that'll be a huge part for me. I'll be able to continue streaming and making technically content, but with the focus of, you know, finishing the earlier days of content. You know, you got me wanting to play through Wukong already. Actually, Wukong will be coming up here again soon for me. Because I played it almost, you say a little more than like a year and a half ago, I think I played it. My plan, I'm pretty much using this stream to like get out my focus and my plan for the next like 3 months to a year, but for streaming wise, thank you for listening, by the way. If you weren't here, I would probably just be thinking this stuff, and not in an organized fashion. So the plan for streaming games will be finish Elden Ring, but also continue playing this. The first one and the second one. I want to play the Darksiders 2 definitive version, it's called. Lot smaller worlds, more linear, but, you know, it has a little bit of open worldness to it. Anyway, Elden Ring, Darksiders 1, Darksiders 2. Yeah. Then after Darksiders 1 and Darksiders 2, I want to go to The Witcher 3. That will be the next big game I play, will be The Witcher 3. After The Witcher 3, I don't know what I'm going to play alongside Witcher 3, but I'll play something, you know, once or twice throughout the week alongside Witcher 3. Only 2 games at a time. After Witcher 3 is beaten, I'll jump over to Red Dead Redemption 2, which will be a lot of fun. I can't wait for that game. I've been patiently waiting to play that. And then, yeah, that should take me up to like end of February, I think. Should take me to like end of February. Maybe even like middle of February. Maybe, but I don't think so. With a shorter stream time, I don't think so. And I'll be getting more out of my games because, you know, instead of playing 100 hours of Elden Ring in 14 sessions, I could be playing 100 hours of Elden Ring across 30 sessions.
It's nothing. Some,
you know,
demon trick. I know what I saw.
That's an Elden Ring stream, one for every day of the week.
Uriel.
Every day of the month, you know? Say you're streaming, you get bored editing, then you can take a break or do some
it's there,
chat or something.
beneath the stench of this
yes.
place. You can
I hadn't really thought about that.
Ancient.
But yeah, you're right.
Neither the White City
I'm
nor
trying
the
to get
Depths.
better at
Something lost between.
Oh yeah, they want you to play Witcher 3. I forgot about that. I'm doing it because the other day Alex sent me a video where they were talking about potential new Witcher 3 DLC. So yeah, I kind of have to get back into it. I've only beaten The Witcher 3 twice. So, and I honestly don't even know if I finished beating it the second time I played through it. I think I ended up just playing Gwent for like 60 hours. R2 to tag enemies? Oh, nice. Waiting for full release to get posted before I play. There's a lot to play, let me tell you. It's a lot to play. It's a long game, dude. I was gonna wait until it got closer, but Witcher 4 is probably not coming out until next year. Actually, I'm almost certain it's not coming out until next year. It only makes sense for it to come out next year, in my opinion. And if it comes out next year, that means I get to play it another time. But for me, instead of going out and buying more video games, I'm gonna just play these other games, the games that I've already played and just not played a lot of. But I'm thinking for myself from a standpoint of content. Oh, that blows up. Content-wise, Witcher 3 is excellent content. At least to me, stuff that I would watch. That's kind of how I base like my content. That I like to watch that. And for me, Witcher 3, huge. I watch Witcher 3 content anytime of the week. And we might be getting a Witcher 1 remake. Not this year, most likely not, but maybe this year. Maybe, if the devs are really super sneaky, we might be getting a Witcher 3 or Witcher 1 remake this year. Oh, I can move this thing? I thought this was like this old stationary fella. Okay. Might be pushed because that would be even better. It'll refresh me on the event of The Witcher. And besides, I really just want to get in there and play some Gwent. You don't know what Gwent is, but it's an in-game card game that they play. And it is so much fun. It is so much fun. They even came out with like a like its own standalone Gwent card game. However, it's not nearly as much fun as the in-game game. Oh, I didn't finish reading that. Oh, okay. But yeah, even if they do delay it, you know, that just gives me another reason to play Witcher 3 later on. But this time playing through it, it'll give me the opportunity to make content out of it. You know, make some 45-minute to hour-long videos playing through The Witcher. Trying to see what I remember, which won't be much. But yeah. Yeah. That's the plan. Start playing when I play Witcher 3. Hey man. If you need anyone to teach you the ropes, I got you. It is a little bit confusing at first, I think, but you have to play it a couple times in the story. This isn't like a spoiler or anything, but like you get from like talking to random people in towns and stuff and like taverns, you can play like multiple people in the game at once. Like multiple. I want to say it's at least 10 people you get to play. But I feel like it's like 20 to 30 people that you get to play against. So, and it's completely like, I don't think it has anything tied to like the story, but it's just fun to play. And, you know, I think if I can play it in the game, why not? You know? I don't know. It's not necessarily for everyone. I get that. But like, I don't know, man. The world is already so slow. Like, it's a really relaxing world. Like, I feel like the world in Elden Ring It's kind of fast. It's kind of quick. Like, the game kind of wants you to get through it. Witcher 3, brother, I feel like if you see the exploring I'm doing in Elden Ring, the exploring I was doing in Witcher 3 was faster. I think he's hitting me. Can I not dodge on this thing? Oh my feed is about to die. I had to focus up here for a second. He's whooping me. He got me! How did he get me? I have no idea. I haven't the slightest of clues. Please don't start me out. Okay, let me do this. I don't really dislike the one headphone vibe, honestly. It's cool to have two headphones, but I think I'm a one headphone kind of guy. I wonder if they make high quality single headphone muffs. I might have to look into that. I like having a year free. Not because I'm paranoid or anything, just because it's beautiful. And also probably because I'm used to it. Come on, go down, beastie. How, Sway? I've hit him like a billion times. Okay, we got it. I do not like this flying around and aiming at the exact same time. It's driving me nuts. It's not difficult, but my eyes are like, brother, do you know what we're doing here? Decided for 2026. That'd be a fun year. Busy for sure, but fun. Brother, I can't wait. I am very optimistic, hopeful, all the good feel words for this year. I got a good feeling, man. I got a good feeling. I really do. Depending on, honestly, and I haven't really talked about this with many people, but depending on how well my 2026 goes, I might end up staying in Ohio for next year. That wasn't part of the plan originally, or I have more or less a new plan, I feel like. But I might stay in this area for an extra year and a half after my lease, so another year, depending on how well this year goes. Not just you and I'm sure that'll be great, but I think everything else included into that, like how good is my mental, how well do I adapt continually to the weather, do I find a good gym, do I start developing like good healthy hobbies and all these other things in this area. Am I saving money here? Am I still able to travel here? Like, if all of those things kind of line up, I could foresee myself, like I said, staying here for the next year and a half. I really, truly could.
Tiamat, I assume? Guess she wasn't up for having visitors today.
Really, truly could. I was against it at first, but, you know, being here for 30 days, I've kind of settled into the idea of maybe I should pump the brakes a little bit, stay in one location for at least a little bit longer than what I've been doing. Because moving every year is what the normal has become. Oh, new year, let's move. I don't necessarily want to keep doing that. Unless I know I'm going to be in a spot for, 4 years, 4 to 5 years. Then I'm okay with it. So I think I might take this chance moving forward if the year goes well to really seriously look at staying in this area for an extra year, which I think could be good for me. So only time will tell. Only time will tell. I'm hopeful though. I'm hoping I begin to like it more. I mean, I don't hate it. It's just cold. Not everywhere can be Hawaii. That's just what it is. Not everywhere is Hawaii. I need to compartmentalize that and understand it and be okay with it. Not everywhere is Hawaii. Not everywhere is Guam. And that's okay. That is okay. Oh, you suck. Perfect timing, too. I did an hour and a half. I'm gonna go inside this creepy building. Save. Probably go to bed. Well, not probably. I'm gonna. Be in bed well before 1 o'clock. Might watch 1 or 2 episodes of Hunter x Hunter.
Greetings.
One downside though to this new bedtime, taking it all the way back to the beginning. One really, really big downside, and Alex had pointed this out, was I will not be able to just stay up and watch anime with him. Like, because he's normally, he would be just now getting home right now. Normally, from work. And I would typically still be up from now, almost 12 o'clock until 3. So I'd be able to, like, sit, hang out, watch movies. Or not movies, watch anime. If it was... But with the new schedule, I won't be able to do that.
Take your time.
Exactly. That's what he said. And when he pointed, because I was thinking in my head, I was like, man, I feel selfish kind of changing my schedule around. I won't be able to hang out with him as much. I won't be able to see him as much, especially with the time difference. You know, it's just good it's good to hear his voice more times than not. It's good. It's just really good. I enjoy it. Same with you. But obviously, you know, I've known Alex for so long, getting to be able to hang out with him and all this stuff, it does suck a little bit. Can't lie about that. I cannot lie. But it's for my good. Increases the rate of attack. Let's go.
You are as wise as you are powerful.
It's powerful.
You drive too hard up.
So yeah, but he had as I was saying, he had mentioned, yeah, weekends will be when we do that stuff, which is totally fine. Like, I'm cool with, you know, extending my bedtime a little bit, but he'll also be up or not at work, so I can fit it in earlier in the day to where I'm not cramming it before bed, you know. So it will work out better, I think. Because my plan is to continue watching anime and stuff with him, at least you know, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or like 2 of those 3 days. Get at least 2 hours of watching a series in with him. That's my plan. I want that to be a habit. Is on the weekends, at least 1 or 2 days, link up with Alex. We'll watch, you know, whatever he's comfortable with. Ideally, I would like to watch like 2 to 3 hours worth of anime together. Eat some food, chop it up, that type of stuff. Maybe 4 or 5 hours in Discord, boom, we're good. Looking forward to seeing what decision is for you, knowing you are somewhere that brings you peace, brings you joy, of your tears somewhere else. I'm happy to hear that. I'm happy to hear that. I got peace here, so that's kind of why I'm saying it, is like this place isn't nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. Not even close to as bad as I thought it was going to be. And then if I get a car too, that's kind of like the other thing. Like if I get a car, no, when I get a car, because I'm supposed to be getting a car in February. When I get a car, I think that will kind of solidify that I'm not gonna want to move, because moving a vehicle sucks and it just costs more money. Not a ton more, but that will make me want to stay in this area for a little bit longer. So when that happens, I wouldn't. Ooh, new sword. Yeah, that's my plan. Roby on wheels, baby. Roby on wheels. And obviously, once spring Once spring and summer hit, I'm gonna be scooting everywhere on the moped, even if I have a car. It's just cheaper, gas wise. Like I can go 100 miles. I can go 120 miles on the moped and not have to worry about anything crazy. Oh, was I supposed to choose between two things? Son of a gun. I was not paying attention. Does this like do something different? I don't know what I did, but I'm so confused here. Anyway, long story short, I do think this will be a phenomenal year. I mean, every year's phenomenal that I've been given. Honestly, every year since 2022 has been an amazing year. 2023 was great. 2024 was great. 2025 was great. Huge blessings. I've been very, 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 very blessed. So, it'd be nice. I'm sure that will continue. There will be hardships, but where am I supposed to be going? Actually, you know, it doesn't really matter because I'm supposed to be saving and then jumping off. But let me go look. Your personal anime hot takes in quick thought format while you're driving to it. I like that. Let me say it out loud so I can just watch this back. Roby on Wheels would be a dope series to give your personal anime hot takes in quick thought format while you're driving to a destination. I like that. I like that a lot. Actually, I got a hot take for you. Actually, let me ask you. You know how people or kids nowadays, the youth, they be like, oh, that's perfect character. They'd be like, okay, we see the fit Piccolo. You know how like Piccolo's got the fit on? Would you consider Piccolo's fit tight or not tight? Or I guess fly, not fly. Like, is his fit tight to you or not? That's what I'm curious about. And then I will give. I was thinking about this literally earlier today, and then I'll give you my what I would consider a. I'm gonna call it a hot take, personally. I don't know where I'm supposed to be going, by the way. I have no clue. Let's see. Let's go through here. Gear and Wrath. Block counter. Shadow Flight. Okay. I don't know what that does. Chaos Eater? Oh, that's why I'm so weak. I'm expecting to be as strong as I was the last time I was playing. Last time I was playing, I started the game. And your boy was strong. Real strong. What does this do? I didn't even know I had these things. Guarantee souls for destroying environment objects by any means. Or anyone else. And you know, that's where I would have to say I disagree. I think on Piccolo specifically, his fit, 100% tight. 100% tight. However, not on Piccolo, whack. And the reason why I say that is because I feel like Piccolo's fit only consists of 4 things. Well, really just 2. Let's keep it simple. It consists of 2 things. The purple gi and then the cape. Right? Piccolo is the only one that still looks tough in the all-purple gi because it balances with the green skin. So when he takes the hat off and the shoulder pads and he got the Namekian 9s on with the purple fit, tight. Still tight. However, when Gohan, as Teen Gohan, when he didn't have the shoulder pads on and he was just rocking the purple in the Namek 9s, whack. Whack. And I'm pretty sure I saw an image somewhere of Krillin in Piccolo's fit. Whack. Piccolo's fit. Do-rag on a ball head is crazy work. Right? My thing is his fit average. I feel like anyone else in Piccolo's fit, especially without the cape, whack. Whack. I'm not going for it. Like I couldn't, kind of like you said, I couldn't imagine me putting on his fit and thinking, your boy's fly today. Your boy's real fly today. Like, I think the way people hype up specifically Piccolo and his fit, I think it's all lip service. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The cape is necessary. I feel like maybe 90% of people, let me not say 90. Honestly, I feel like 90% of people could pull the full fit off. It wouldn't look quite as good, but 90% of people could pull off Piccolo's fit with the cape. Head accessory, do-rag, not necessary, but throw it on, take it off, whatever. Without the cape, that percentage of people being able to pull it off, even to make it look okay, drastically drops. Drastically drops. We're talking 10%. Could never. It's so funny that you mentioned Trunks, because as in my head I was like, man, everyone's saying, okay, Piccolo, we see the fit as if it's like the dopest fit ever. Whereas no one's saying anything about Trunks with or without jacket. That's a tight fit. With or without jacket. Like if you got some muscles, you sling the jacket over the shoulder. Like, and it's already like half midriff, so you showing an ab a little bit. If you're a little overweight, still fire. Still, the black wife beater, a little bit slimming. Get the extra tight fit wife beater, suck it in a little bit. The jacket's gonna make the arms look huge and the shoulders look huge if you're a little bigger anyway, brother. And the belt, brother. Those are tight fits. Those are tight fits. Way better than Piccolo's, in my opinion. But what do I know? I'm just a guy. Yeah, super ruined my boy Trunks. Trunks after Cell with the sleeveless look. Yes. Yes. So dope. Alright, real quick, I'm gonna... Maybe this is where I need to go? I just want to figure out where to go. Wait. I'm dead. Oh, look at that. Find Tiamat and take her heart. That's distressing. Dang, I've already traveled 32.5 miles in this game. Huh. My only real question is where am I supposed to go? Oh wait, maybe this sword. Now it can break some. Nope, not working. Yep. Bojack Air Trunks is top 5 of all DBZ. I'm a fan. I tell you what, I'm a fan. I think that one of the most slept on fits in all of Dragon Ball is Tien's fit with not the shirtless fit, that only works for Tien, but the green with it's like a sash type, maybe not a sash, but it's like a half a shirt. I don't know, I can't fully remember, but Tien, yes. Also Broly. Super Broly is tough, but the Broly is what started it all. Like, come on. Come on, look at this guy. Look at this guy. He means business. Honestly, I would probably put Trunks Bojack fit up there. Probably number 3. Z-Broly with blue hair. Oh, is that the when he explodes? I think that's probably, if that's the one you're talking about, when he explodes and like you see the pieces of his mouth disintegrate and stuff. That's probably the greatest Dragon Ball Z transformation ever made. I can't think of a single transformation from a Dragon Ball Z movie or TV show or from the anime that's better. What am I supposed to be doing here? You know what? We've reached our end. That's what God's trying to... Oh, there we go. But yeah, that one, crazy. Yes. Tough. So tough. Why did my Streamlabs not show that message? I thought I saw it. I caught it. This thing stay tripping. Stay tripping. Did this. Oh, I was just placing them. That's so stupid. They should let me keep that. Anyway, let's go over here. We'll find a save point and then we'll do that. That was a bunch of rambling for today. Bunch of rambling. And boys, fight. Alright, I guess we got one quick little fight. Maybe. Maybe. Goku's best fit is when he returns back to Earth. The Yardrat fit. I'm so glad that you mentioned that because I always forget about that. That would definitely be, for me, be in the top 3. Trunks, Goku's Yardrat fit, and then that third spot I would have to think about. If we're only talking Z, that third spot I would have to think about it. Cause man. And then man. I love that fit. When I saw him, I was like, who is this? Looking fresh. You better stop. He was killing the game. Killing it. Yeah, I don't know why we don't see it. Like, there's no way he just threw those closers. Or by he, I mean Chi-Chi. There's no way Chi-Chi threw him away. She ain't wasteful. So I couldn't imagine. Could not imagine. That's a tough fit. See, for me, I didn't like Goku in Saiyan armor, but I loved Gohan in Saiyan armor. I thought Gohan looked so sick in Saiyan armor. Not the Frieza Saga armor. I'm talking Hyperbolic Time Chamber armor without the shoulder pads. Shoulder pads are stupid. But that, for me, that Gohan with the Saiyan armor, tough. I wouldn't be able to put it number 3 for me simply because Vegeta wears the same fit and so does Goku, obviously because you know they're all training, and so does Trunks. What did the? I don't know. I'll have to think about. What the heck? I'm gonna have to think about what the third one would be for me, because that's a really tough question. Really tough. At least for all of them that they wore in Z, that's tough. It's really tough for me to answer, because Goku's Yardrat outfit and Trunks, essentially Trunks basic outfit that he wears, my favorite. Especially when Trunks has the long hair, like, steps it off. Alright, we got, this will be the last one. 5 minutes. Keep going. But we're building new habits this year. New habits. Well, Gohan? I think Gohan pulled off every other outfit except he didn't look bad in Piccolo's gi, but he didn't look great to me. He didn't look great. But his when he wore Goku's gi, boy, I was like, Gohan, you better stop looking like the strongest person ever lived on Earth in Dragon Ball Z. Practically horrible. Horrible. Makes him look like a goober. I think, like, he had a really nice, simple, but dope design to their outfit. Honestly, if I'm gonna be completely honest, and this might be a cop-out answer, but Kid Trunk, I like Kid Trunks' outfit. That would probably, at least for now, that would probably be my third favorite. That was the only thing that made this. Honestly, the only bad thing about Saiyaman is the helmet. But yeah, the Saiyaman outfit, I also, ooh, that might be. That's my third. That's my third one. I completely forgot about that. I also really like the Boris fit though, and it has a cape. No, I'm going Gohan. I'm going Gohan. Gohan with no cape, no helmet, just the green, the white gloves, and the black unitard underneath. Get out of here. That kid was killing. That kid was killing the game with that. Killing it. Yeah, that's it. It also helps that it's green. Killing it. I hope this isn't where I'm supposed to be going. I'm pretty sure this is just a side road. As much as I like the Gotenks fit, Gotenks and Gogeta and all that stuff, dude, it's one of my favorites. And at times, it would probably have been my favorite. From more of a practicality kind of a standpoint is kind of how I'm trying to look at it. I would never be able to see myself going out in public wearing that. Ever. However, Goku's Yardrat fit, I would wear. Trunks' fit, I would, from Android Saga or from Future Trunk Arc, love it. And then the Saiyaman fit, I would wear all three of those out. I hate Vegeto's design. It's super boring. Gogeta though, Gogeta and Gotenks, so sick. So sick. That would maybe be like fifth. Primarily because of the lack of practicality. Like I couldn't wear that. I just couldn't. The Yardrat fit is my favorite fit. Has been, always will be. That, ooh, it's it is so tough. You just leak aura at that point. Swag, if you will. Oh, what's that? You were talking to me? Out here looking swaggy. Didn't even notice you there. Alright. Let me stop procrastinating. Well, let me grab this first. Actually, I'm gonna run inside this building. Okay, fine. Maybe I'll go and I'll finish this puzzle. And then I'll jump off. Get in here. Darksiders color scheme. Yeah, I also like it as well. Until you realize his bandana is not red because it's red. It's red because it's covered in the blood of his fallen comrades. Yeah. And the red bandana was one of my favorite parts of it. But like the green and black, yeah. He's got probably the best looking Saiyan armor out of any of the Saiyans. Or any of Frieza Force to begin with. Easily. I think it's telling me to jump down into this hole. Honestly, that's probably most of the outfits in Dragon Ball Z. Like, worth mentioning. Master Roshi's is kind of whack. Except the black and white gi that he wears as Jackie Chun. That one's cool. Tien, I've already mentioned that. I like Tien. Who else? Alpha same as Tien. Krillin, same as Goku and Yamcha. It's weird that Goku and Vegeta don't have scars considering the level of fights they get into. Yeah. I never actually really thought about that, but... That Saiyan genetic... Well, I'll say this. They're never slashed. They're never slashed. And they're also never stitched back up. They're always just wished back to life. So maybe that's why. But they've never been like stabbed or anything like that. That would leave... like, because it's mostly blunt force attacks. So if anything, they'll get like bruising and swelling. That I could imagine. But like they don't ever sustain any slashing type of damage. So they can't really take any... They can't really get any scars. At least by how I'm thinking right now. Because he was wished back. So what happened when Goku died was... since he was allowed to go to... what is it called? Since he was allowed to go to King Kai's planet and stuff like that, in the afterlife, with his body, he got to keep his body. So they repaired his body and then he kept it in the other world. So when he came back to life, they just brought his restored body back to life. They never got to bury Goku because Goku didn't... His body didn't stay on Earth. His body went to the afterworld. It went to Hippel. Or not to Hippel, but it went to the afterlife with him. And they just restored it. So anytime, because there's actual like spirits and stuff, like little cloudy ghosts in Dragon Ball Z that you see in Hell and in like on different Kai's planets and stuff like that. And they don't take their body. Those bodies were buried on their respective planets. Goku has his body because they fixed it and gave it to him. And he kept it in the afterworld. Same with like all those fighters who were training in the other world tournament and stuff like that. Yeah. Can I save it right here? Alright. Much as I want to keep talking, I'm going to try and get some sleep. I'm going to try. I didn't know that. I think it'd be a nice character moment for him to carry a scar. For me personally, especially the amount of times he fights shirtless. He's always shirtless. Always. He should probably have a couple though. He should have at least one. Like big one. But I'm not gonna judge. We'll definitely talk more about that in the future. Alan, what's going on, man? God bless. We're actually ending our stream right now. Appreciate you coming through. God bless you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the stream. This was making sure we got our first stream of the new year in since 2024. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We'll be back tomorrow or later on today, probably in a couple hours, honestly. We'll be playing most likely some Elden Ring. Most likely. Try and keep that to like a 4 to 5 hour stream. Get that in for you guys. Appreciate that. 180. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. But yeah, we'll be back with more Elden Ring, more stream tomorrow. Hopefully, in the coming weeks to coming months, we're working on editing some videos and getting better at that type of stuff, because that's on the docket. I want to start doing that stuff for you guys as well, for the YouTube and wherever else I can post videos, some shorts for TikTok and YouTube as well. Anyways, guys, thank you so much. Appreciate y'all. Thank you to the homie 180 for coming through, showing me some support, giving me some amazing tips and knowledge moving forward, taking this more serious in the year of 2026. So thank you guys yet again. I appreciate you all. Hopefully you guys will tune in at some point in the future for more stream awesomeness. God bless you guys. And until next time, guys, I will catch you in the next one. We are out of here. Wow. I appreciate y'all. God bless.